I'm here at our city's wastewater treatment plant. I spent my whole life in places like this, handling what most people avoid. There's a lesson in that, and it's one you'll want to carry with you wherever you go. You see, most folks don't give a second thought to what happens here, what goes into making sure people have clean reclaim water for their sprinklers, or that sewage is treated and disposed of without fouling the environment. It's the dirty work, literally. No glory, no applause. But let me tell you something. If we shut down this plant tomorrow, well, let's just say the people in this city would suddenly get real uncomfortable real fast. People sometimes ask me, doesn't it stink? Yeah, sometimes it sure does. But in some ways, the world itself stinks. It doesn't stink because it's bad, but because it's real. I like to point out to people that the water smells just fine when it leaves here. They send it to us smelling like that. We often joke that at the wastewater treatment plant, not unlike society, the dirtiest water is at the highest elevation. It gets cleaner as it descends through the gravity pipes. The cleanest water is the humblest water. So I say, don't shy away from what others turn their noses up at. This work here, sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's dirty, it's thankless. But without it, there's no society, at least not the way we know it. And that's what you'll face in life too. Most people don't even notice the good you do until something goes wrong. But the work itself, the quiet work, that's where your strength grows. And it's where you'll find out who you're meant to be. And that's a lesson in life. The work no one else wants to do, that's where you learn about yourself, about the truth of your character. It's where you learn who you really are. You know, if you only chase after what's easy, what's glamorous, what's seen, you'll miss out on the real stuff that shapes a man. Think of it this way. Work isn't about what others think of you. It's not about the accolades. It's about what you leave behind you when you're done. A man who can humble himself to do what no one else will is a man who will find peace with himself. And that peace is far more valuable than anything external. When you do the work that makes something better, even if it's small, you're contributing to something much greater. As the old philosopher said, he who has a why can bear almost any how. Your purpose, your why, will guide you through the hardest tasks, the one that others turn away from. And in those moments, you'll be shaping something that lasts. My why was you and your sisters, providing for you. But I'll let you in on a little secret. The money alone would never have been enough for me. It's always been important to me to do work that contributes to our community in a positive way. While there are far more glamorous ways to contribute, I've never been much of a glamour guy. So go out there and do the work, even when it's hard. Especially when it's hard, because that's where you'll find the true measure of your strength. Don't take yourself too seriously. The world doesn't need another person puffing up their chest and thinking they're more important than they are. There are plenty of people like that, and they don't realize how much they owe to people like us just to get through the day. Just do the work. Be at peace with yourself, and the rest will follow.